see State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilmore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games, and that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking, but on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done, and the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top.
He's looking deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Davis. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
Back to pass. It's Hatchett. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw again. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a
got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He'll set up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Hatchett. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wilson to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. NC State going up tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. He leaves it with his back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Wilson will throw. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. 1st down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a 1st down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wilson to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here's a heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. NC State. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They kick it away on fourth down. Makes a catch at the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Brings him to the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give to Davis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Hatchett. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Kentucky right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Cooler! Cooler! Cooler!
They'll go to the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Can it be? Ready, set. Ready, ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does.
Dip 3 soda! Dip 3 soda! Here we go, here we go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Kentucky! And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his man. It's Scott. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Wilson will throw. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
NC State quick to the line. 30 short. The run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Scott. Got a little space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but that'll be a little short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Under fire. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Off-play action on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Look out, he's got room. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Running back searching for a hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. To the air on 2nd down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. These corners backing off a bit. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Wilson will throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Going for the marker on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. NC State going up tempo.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing.
He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. And off to Jones. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wilson to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Hatchett. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grab behind the line. It's Fenwick. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. He wants to throw it again. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Across the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. was forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Defense uses a timeout. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Ready.
Might be calling a hot route. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.